Hey, what's good everyone? In today's session, we play a couple hands blind, and one of us hits quads on the river. Alright, see you on the river.
I belong to you.
I belong to you.
Do just what you want.
Today, I go play the 1-2 no limit game at the final table. I buy in for the max $400. I get my chips and head to the table. One of my first hands of the night, I look down at Jack 8 of spades in the cutoff position and raise it to $8. Two players make the call and we go three ways to a flop. The flop comes out 10-4-9 with two clubs, giving me an up and down straight draw. Action checks to me and I bet out $10 and only one player makes the call. Heads up, the turn is the 8 of hearts, now giving me a pair. Action checks to me and I bet out $20 this time and he quickly makes the call. Okay, pretty sure I'm gonna need some help on the river. And the river is just that, pairing the board with another 8, now giving me trips. Action again checks to me and I want to try to get max value. So I bet out for $50 and this player thinks it over for about a minute before making the call. I show my 8s and he mucks his cards and we're good. This next hand, there's a $5 straddle under the gun and I look down at Queen 10 of clubs. When action is on me, I raise it to $15. Two players make the call and we go three ways to a flop. The flop is a beautiful one. Jack 9 deuce with two clubs. I have an up and down straight draw along with a flush draw. Action checks to me and I bet out $20. Only one player makes the call and we go heads up to a turn. The turn is another 9 pairing the board. Action again checks to me and I bet out for $35 and he quickly folds. The following hand, three players limp in for $2 and I look down at pocket 10s and raise it to 12. Four players make the call and we go five ways to a flop. The flop is a pretty good one. 8-7-3 with two hearts. I do have the 10 of hearts for a blocker. Seat 5 bets out $17 and then seat 7 makes the call. When action is on me, I want to charge all flush draws, so I raise it to $55. Seat 4 then decides to ship it all in and he has me covered. Everyone folds and to me this feels like a set. I don't think my 10s are any good and I actually end up making the tough laydown and he shows pocket 8s. I didn't want to fold, but something just didn't feel right. After some time and losing to the set of 8s, now it's my time to try to hit a set of 8s. I look down at pocket 8s and try to raise it to $8, but the struggle was real out there, so I raised it to $7. Seat 2 then raises it to $25. One player makes the call and I make the call and we go three ways to a flop. The flop is 8-9-3 all offsuit and I flop middle set. Action checks to the pre-flop aggressor and seat 2 bets out $25 and then seat 5 makes the call. When action is back on me, I raise it to $75. Both players make the call and we go to a turn card. The turn is not the best card, a 10 of spades, not putting it straight out there. I'm not too worried though as I still think I have the best hand and when his action is on me, I go all in. Seat 2 folds and then seat 5 makes the call. I have him covered and off to a river. The river is a queen of spades, completing backdoor straight draws and flush draws. Great. I show my set of 8s and my opponent mucks his cards and we're good. We stack them and take down the pot. The player to my right opens up to $26. I look down at King Jack of hearts and make the call. Three players make the call and we go five ways to a flop. Flop looks pretty good and pretty safe for my hand. 3-9 Jack with two spades. The player to my right bets out $50. This does look pretty strong. Maybe he has pocket aces. I have top pair and a strong kicker, so I make the call so we can see a turn card. And we go heads up. The turn is a 6 of diamonds. Doesn't really change much. And then he decides to ship it all in. I've played with this player before and he usually has complete air or the nuts. That being the case, I snap call is all in. The river is a 2 of hearts, and I think we're good. Until my opponent shows 6 deuce of spades, and river's a deuce for 2 pair. I made the right call. Bad river. I mean, he had a lot of outs on the turn with his flush draw. Damn. Nice hand. And nice catch on the river. So sick. Alright, I get into it again, the same hand, to the player to my right. I look down at Queen 10 of diamonds, and he raises to $10, and I make the call. 3 players also make the call, and we go 5 ways to a flop. The flop is a pretty good one. 7, 10, 10 with 2 spades, and I flop a set of 10s. Action checks all around to seat 2, and then seat 2 bets out $25. Everyone folds except for seat 7, and then he raises it to $75. With position on seat 7 particularly, I just call, hoping to keep any of his bluffs in range. Seat 2 folds, and we go heads up to a turn. The turn is not a good card. It's the king of spades, now completing the flush. He leads out for $105, and I'm not going anywhere with my set, so I make the call. The river though, double pairs the board with another king, now giving me a full house. There's almost no way I can put him on a king here how this one played out. He leads out again for $105, and I call pretty quickly. I show my full house, and we're good. Last couple interesting hands of the night. I straddle $5 on the button, seat 5 raises it to $11, and one player makes the call. For $6 more, I make the call blind, and let's go to a flop. The flop is 2, 3, 6, all offsuit. Seat 5 leads out for $15, and one player makes the call. When it gets back to me, I was thinking to myself, why did I call pre-flop blind? Now I'm stuck in this predicament. If I raise and get re-raised, then I'm just hating my life. So I just make the call and see what happens on the turn. The turn is a queen of diamonds. When action checks to me, I feel a lot better knowing that it got checked around. So I bet out $40, and only one player makes the call. The river is another queen, which I actually think is a great card for me in case someone flopped a small 2 pair and now it got counterfeited on the river. Action checks to me again, and I bet out $75. He surprisingly quickly calls. I show my aces, and we're good. It ended up being a good thing I played this hand blind, because seat 5 told me if I re-raised him pre-flop, he was folding, and he ended up flopping 2 pair. So I got max value there. Last hand of the night, and there's a $5 straddle on the button, and I'm in the big blind. When action is on me, I make the call for $3 more blind. Maybe I'll get aces again. C4 raises it to $15. C5 calls, and I call blind, and we go 3 ways to a flop. The flop is 4, 3, 8, all offsuit. Action is on me first, and I blind bet $2. C4 calls, and then C5 raises it to $12. Okay, time to look at my hand. And I look down at pocket jacks. Okay, they're not aces, but it'll do. I should be re-raising here, but I decided to just call being out of position. We go heads up to a turn, and the turn is another 4, now pairing the board. I check, and then seat 5 bets out $21. I make the call, and we go to a river. The river is another 4. Now there is a possibility of quads. He puts in a massive overbet, looking like a little over $200, and I snap call. I don't think he has anything, and he was just trying to steal the pot. And he shows 4, 9 offsuit. What the quads? This is why I gotta stop playing hands blind. It's kind of funny though, cause the last hand I played blind was the pocket aces, and I got max value. And then I played this hand blind, and I max value myself. So sick. 4 on the flop, 4 on the turn, 4 on the river. Can't beat that. Nice play, nice overbet. And just like that, I rack up my chips and call it a night. What a roller coaster of a session. From getting river to getting lucky on the river, and then getting rivered by quad fours. You know, I played some hands blind. I picked up pocket aces with blind. Actually got more value with the hand, the guy told me. It's because he didn't put me on aces because I would have raised pre-flop. And then I picked up pocket jacks blind. And then his runner four, and I just couldn't put him on it. It was a good overbet play by him. Man, poker is just so sick. But you know, overall, I was in for the game for 400 and out for 704. So came up $304. Still tilting though because I lost half of it at the end against the quad fours, but I'll take it. I'll take it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the river. Or you'll see me on the river with quad fours.
Clean on my melody.